How do? All right. Right, a little bit of update as to where we are on the project. Only a short video. Keep everybody updated. Saves me disappearing for long periods before we get into Christmas 2025. What have we done? Let's have a look. There she is. Brake master cylinder back on. Got that plate there for my birthday, modified and bolted on down there. Inlet manifold, throttle body, throttle cable, cable plate, clutch cable, all attached back on. All the air inlet pipes coming down beyond the grill. Heater pipes running through the bulkhead there. Quite tidy. Grill and number plate kind of tacked on there. Wiper motor reattached, and the drive gear behind the scuttle. You can see there coming up through the spindles. I've got to fit some wipers on there, get some wipers and check that they actually sweep the correct distance and angle and all that type of thing, but it should be all right. What else we done? Inside, electrics have all been pushed and pulled back into place. I've still got the horn to sort out. I've got the fuse box better positioned behind the steering wheel, tucked away. Got the Micra dash pod bolted back. All that looks quite tidy. I've been extending some lives. I found a couple more lives on the Micra loom. I've got one coming in there, and I'm hoping to fit a stereo in that switch plate hole. So I've got a live and an earth coming in there, and another live coming down to this gear lever gator drinks holder thing I'm going to be fitting on there. And it's got a power outlet on it. I think I've already got the heater wired up. That all works now. I've got the horn to do. I've got to put a little micro switch and earth that, and that should be the electrics done. I think I did the brake pedal switch that operates the stoplights. I somehow managed to rig that up. So that's it really. It'll be all ready for turning the key and seeing if it'll fire up again, because I've not tried it yet. Should work, unless I've pulled and pushed the wiring somewhere. But yeah, so we're getting there. Still got the dashboard things to sort out. I'm going to finish it off, but it's all looking good. So quickly before I finish, I was trying to get the bonnet fitted on yesterday, and I hit a snag. There's the bonnet hinges, which you think I wouldn't have any trouble with, but I did get the bonnet mounted onto these hinges, and when I shut the bonnet down, I'll put a little image next to show you what it looked like with the bonnet down. It was absolutely miles out. It was about half-inch out, gotta be. I'm thinking, well, how can that be? I know I've rebuilt all the front end, and I can't have fucked it up that much. So I did a bit of investigation, and I went online. This is a Mark III shell, even though it's an early one. You can tell it's an early one because it's got the ear splitter drip rail running round. It's got the twin bolt subframe on there, look. So it's an early shell, but went on to Mini Sport and all the other websites looking for bonnet hinges, and it said, yeah, these are correct. These bonnet hinges, I took one off. These bonnet hinges here are Mark III onwards, 1970 to 2000. Obviously, didn't work. Then I found one of the original media blasted ones which came with the shell, and I even wrote the registration number on, and they're totally different. This one has got a completely different pivot point. This one here tucks right under the scuttle, closing up that bonnet gap I talked about I had when I fitted these. So I went online, looked for those, and it called them Mini Clubman for a Mini Clubman bonnet, because the Mini Clubman bonnet hinge geometry is slightly different to the round fronted Mini. But investigation has shown that on very, very early Mark III shells they did use these little tucked up bonnet hinges. I checked on my other one, that's an early shell as well, and that's got the really old versions of those. So I've got to get myself, I've only got one of them, so I need to get myself a pair of them and hope it fits. So that's where we are, just waiting for some stuff to come off eBay, get the bonnet on, then get the doors and things on. It's probably best if I mess around on the interior first, innit? I don't want to keep opening and closing the doors. I think that was it. Does everything on? Yeah, got the screens in, got the front screen in, went for the black in full rubber. Got these fixed rear quarter lights in. They were a bastard. That's a two-man job. Screen is a one-man job, but these are a two-man job because I use string on the inside and somebody pushing on the outside. I've still got to put the full rubber in the rear screen, but yeah, that's a piece of piss, really is. There's plenty of videos out there about fitting screens. I won't going to bore you with me fitting a windscreen, just in case I smashed it and embarrassed myself. So we're all ready to, once I've got a little bit of wiring finished, we can fire it up and see how it runs with all these new gaskets and things I did. And hopefully the cam cover and that doesn't leak and all that type of thing. So yeah, quick video. So watch out for that bonnet hinge things. If you're ever miles out when you're fitting a bonnet, check that out. Clubman hinges used on round fronts. Who would have guessed it? Take care.